guys, tonight we're staying at Edith Falls Campground. Now, to book Edith Falls Campground, you need to go onto the Parks and Wildlife website for the Northern Territory, and you can choose your sites. Now, on the website, there's also sizes of the site, so depending on how big or small you are, you can choose your site accordingly. But as soon as we drive in, I'll give you a bit of a look around. We're on site 40 we've booked because it is a large site. I think it's about 12 by 4 or something like that. There are a couple of big sites and there's a few small sites, and also toilets at the park. Just about to turn off to Edith Falls. So from the Stewart Highway, guys, it's 20 kilometres into Edith Falls. So guys, we've decided not to stay here at Edith Falls. This is our site, so it's been blocked off with rocks and boulders, so you can't actually back into the grass, so you're parallel with the road.
So the site should be on the map going back into there, but we've got these rocks and boulders, and our friends have got a big van like ours and a Ram 3500, so if we was to park there, nothing's coming between us. Our site's meant to go back in there, but again, rocks and boulders.
We're now heading towards Catherine, but we'll give you a look at the campgrounds on our way out. So just looking at a site here, this next side along here is site 41. You can see it on the rock just below the window there. So you're parking parallel with the road, so you can't go in. Oh, you take your chair in there and use that grassy site, but you can't park on the grass.
You've also got to worry about the height with trees if you have a tinny on the roof.
Yeah. And even though it's a one-way road, there are some tight trees, like this tree straight ahead on my left here, sticking out. You're right. So I'm just watching that tree back there. All good, babe. And this little site here is site 8. I suppose if you had like a little, you know, 17, 20 footer, you might just squeeze in there, depending on your height, but they are small sites. So guys, that was Edith Falls Campground, which we are not staying at now. We've actually rung the Parks and Wildlife where we booked it, and they're going to put it through to management that we get a refund for our 2 nights. It was $15 each per person per night, so that was $60, and hopefully they'll refund that for us because we're definitely not going to fit. They do need to change their map, so if you are coming up into this area, sure, you can go online and have a look at the measurements and things like that, but they are not correct. You really need, I reckon if you've got a smaller van, you'd fit no worries. But if you're as big as us and if you got a tinny or whatever you got on the roof, you're definitely not going to fit under those trees, and you're just going to get scratches.
There was a few spots where you could have fit it. We've seen that big Lotus in there.
Yeah. I can't remember what site he was on.
Or just come out for a day trip.
Yeah, come out for a day trip and then just investigate first, and then maybe stop here on the way home, or be going the opposite way sort of thing. But anyway, we're heading off to down to Big 4 Breeze Caravan Park in Katherine for 2 nights. We'll stock up on groceries before we head up to Nullarbor. And yeah.
What you could do is park in the day parking there. That's the caravan sites and all that sort of stuff. Sit there, walk through, have a look, and if you do find a spot, then jump online and see if it's available.
Yeah, but I reckon there'd be a lot of spots like us too, like people would rock up and go, nah, I'm not staying here. Or, like, it was a beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful around the area. There's a coffee shop there, there's beautiful green grass, there's toilets, there's everything there that you need, and you got the swimming hole up the top of the falls, and the swimming's open down the bottom now, wasn't it? Yeah. So go and check it out and make your own mind up. But for us, it just didn't turn out this time. So yeah. So guys, we're just here at Big 4 Breeze Resort in Katherine, 7 kilometres from the town centre. A few more vans coming in. I'm just going to take you for a walk over to the pool. And there's also a little cafe / restaurant over here as well. So where I am at the moment, I'm standing at the entrance to the pool area. Now looking back this way, that's where you come into the park. There's some cabins down there, and reception is down behind those cabins. There's a dump point down there, but it's set on 44 acres here. So it's pretty big. And all the vans are up around that way. But let's go and check out this pool. Look at that amazing tree, that's huge. So it looks like they've got specials every night. There's a menu, dessert and cocktail list. It's called the Big Fig Bistro, open every day. Here we go. Every day from 4:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And there's a phone number there for you guys. You might be able to order takeaway. But just looking at the menu, entrees, garlic bread, duck spring rolls, chips, calamari, main courses. You got your barramundi, lamb shanks, chicken palmy, all the regular stuff. So if you're looking for somewhere to eat while you're here in the park, come and check it out. Today is so nice, the weather. It's getting cooler here in Katherine, but it's not that sticky hot anymore. So pool hours 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Little spa. A nice big pool. Lovely. So for us to stay here this time, there we go, the Big Fig Bistro. So for us to stay here this time, we're Big 4 members, we paid $54.50 per night. A little bit on the expensive side, but this is what you're paying now for Big 4 caravan parks in this peak season, or coming into peak season up here in the Northern Territory. So they have 2 big clotheslines either side of the amenities here. Okay, this is the laundry. Now it's $6 per load. Looks like there's 6 washing machines. Oh, one's out of order. Some tubs. And the clothes dryers are $1 for 10 minutes. So depending on what you're drying, my sheets normally take about 40 minutes. So there's, what, $4 or $5? Sinks and an iron here if need be. That's just looking out onto some of the caravan sites. Now you have mails on this side. There's also a telephone box here, Telstra, so you can ring any number in Australia for free. There's us over there, Dave on the phone, and the females is in here. And toilets and your showers. But yeah, beautiful grassy sites. Anyway guys, that's Big 4 Breeze Holiday Park here in Katherine.
Morning.
Hey guys.
We're on our way up to Gove via, is it Menaroo store?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
I'll just show you this interesting little crossing here. Some people wouldn't come this way because obviously they go up the main highway, whereas this way has a little one-way bridge. Nice little park area off to the right.
There is a rest area there, but there is no camping in there. You can stop and have lunch, but no camping.
I saw people swimming here yesterday. So people were swimming just down there in that little beachy area and out over there. So the water's flowing fairly quick. And this is out Rosa side.
I wouldn't be swimming in there for some reason.
What, because it's cold?
And because there's crocs. But anyway guys, yeah, it's 7:15 and we are off to East Arnhem Land.
From what we've seen of the roads the last few days, it's very muddy, very potholey. The last 200 k's are the worst. We're only going 251 kilometres to the Menaroo store, but they reckon it takes 6 hours, 6.5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
So that just tells you how slow the going will be.
But we have heard there's 2 graders on the road, so I guess we'll just play it by ear and see what happens and take it as it comes. London boy, 4-wheel drive only, Central Arnhem Road. According to the sign back there, it's 59 kilometres from the turn off to a place called Beswick, where you can get fuel, use a shop, bathrooms, and once we get there, we'll give you a look around.
We're just going to go until the end of the bitumen before we bother airing down. Yeah, I don't know what the road's like and how rocky it is, but we'll probably just go down to like 60 psi.
But at the moment, we've got one skinny bitumen lane. Past Beswick and we've hit the dirt road, so we're now airing down. Dave's just airing down a little bit to roughly
60 psi.
We don't want to go too low because we are heavy.
I've got the old Max Trax Indeflate, so we're doing 2 tyres at once. And then what you do is you just check, so at the moment it's probably about 65, push it up, there it comes out.
Got some friends behind airing down as well. They've got the tinny on top.
Done.
Dirt road for miles. So we've aired down truck tyres and caravan tyres because we've now just come onto the dirt.
Sign says rough surface next 2 kilometres.
Yeah. 9:30 in the morning. See how long we've got to go of all this bouncing around.
A little bit of burning off.
So guys, we're just coming into Menaroo store. So the camping sign says to check in at the store. So we'll go and do that.
$30 for unpowered, $50 for powered.
So guys, here at Menaroo store, unpowered is $30 for the night and powered is $50 for the night. So if you need power, it's 50 bucks. Unleaded fuel here is $2.65. Diesel is $2.75 looking over there by the looks of it.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home. for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing our song.
Hey guys, so we're just come for a bit of a walk down from the camp spot, and we're in the little freshwater creek. As you can see, that's downstream and that's towards the caravan park, and that's upstream. She's a fairly strong flowing current. A few little mosquitoes around, but the water is absolutely beautiful. Apparently there's a 3 metre freshie down that way, but it's a fair way away. But yeah, beautiful little swimming hole. The people at the caravan park told us about it. They come down here, so yeah, no one's been taken yet. There's actually plenty of cherubim and barra in amongst here, a little bit back behind us. A couple of young kids pulling in heaps of cherubim, just catching it with their hands. Anyway, we're going to walk back. It's only a 5-minute walk. Look at that out there. Be a lovely little spot for a barra or a crocodile. So there's a little step ladder there to get in and out, and you can see the top of Glenn's car through the distance, so it's not that far at all.
And then you stood there smiling at me.
So to get to the swimming hole, you just come to this gate, walk along this track that we're on now, to the end of this track, turn right. You'll go down to the creek line and then just turn left and walk along till you find where we were swimming. This is the caravan park over here. We've pulled up just down here. There's a powered site over behind, through the trees you can see some toilets. There's a powered site over in the distance, 10 amp power. Alright, so it's run by a generator. So we've just elected to go non-powered and camped out here. Nice and grassy site, so.
As so many times before.
Morning, we've set off from Manaroo's store, and we're heading up to Rocky Bottom campsite, which is a free campsite, and apparently there's a pretty good little swimming hole there. So yeah, we're back on the vibrations, and it was a good little stop where we stayed last night. We're all very tired, and I think I was in bed by 9 o'clock. Watched the NRL, and then started to watch the Matty John show, but yeah, my eyelids wouldn't stay open, so I went to bed. Which was a long day yesterday. As I said, had a beautiful swim there. Sat around, had a couple of cans, and cooked some steaks up on the barbie, and we actually just threw the steak. Roz finally chopped it up, and we threw it in with some 2-minute noodles, and it was a pretty good little feed. Morning, Roz.
Morning, everybody. Yeah, it's a bit hazy today, all the smoke around as well, and yeah, not looking forward to a few of the bumps coming up.
I think we've got about a 200 odd K drive at 7:30. We just hit some bull dust, and yeah, it's going to take a few hours to get there. I'm only sitting on 40 Ks at the moment. Here comes a car, one of the locals. They don't slow down at all. Yeah, moron incoming.
I'll never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It's true. Baby, how I need the love.
This dirt road's about 1.5 Ks in off the bitumen. You'll see a sign mentioning a creek ahead, which are those two signs in the distance. and we're just parked up over in there. Come down here a little bit further and the road splits in two. Off to the left is another bit of a camping ground, and then straight ahead you'll see the creek. So yeah, there's another little spot just over in there that you can pull into. You see a barrel in there, and here's the little creek here, Rocky Bottom Creek. If you come in from the south, you'll come down that road, but we went over the bridge, a couple of k's past the bridge, and then you turn in and you'll end up on the side that we ended up on. Whoa. Geez, that's refreshing. Look at that.
On the road this morning, it's 7:20 and we are heading towards Gove. We spent last night at a little camp, free camp called Rocky Bottom Creek. A beautiful little spot. You can go down and sit in the creek if you like. Freshly running water. The camp was, it looked like someone had mowed the camp, didn't they?
Yeah.
And there was enough for, like there was two of us with two 23-foot vans, so, but Dave was saying there's enough for probably...
You get 4 in there.
4 at least. But it was a lovely little spot, nice and shady. But yeah, today we're heading off to Gove. And we're going to tackle this unknown road ahead of us and hopefully get through it unscathed.
Hey there, well I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. It's been fun getting up here, but what I'd like to do is thank you guys that have subscribed recently. We've noticed that our subscription has started going up. We're just under 8,000 subscribers now, so thank you very much. And if you haven't, please hit the subscribe. If you can't hit the subscribe because you don't have an account, it doesn't cost you anything to make your own account on YouTube. Make a YouTube account, and then you can subscribe. Also, hit the like button if you like the videos. And if you have any comments on how we can improve things or what we can do to make our videos better, let us know. Anyway, I know why you're here. It's that time again, joke time with Dave. This actually isn't a joke. This is probably a bit more of a statement and a fact. Hey Roz.
Yes, Dave.
The other day I took a poll and I found 100% of the people inside the tent were angry when it fell over. Catches.